disintegrating all around him on Richie Kotite's team.
When he made Dallas, don't forget that, back in 1989 when he went to Minnesota for all those draft picks.
Looks like a false start over on the left side. McHale looked like he rolled out of his stance for the Eagles.
Gary Austin, the referee.
For the snap, false start. Number 68. 5 yards. It's still first down.
It is McHale. Yeah, when I asked Richie Kotite last night, I said that you've got one guy going to the Pro Bowl, Eric Allen. Should anybody else be there? Without hesitation, he said Herschel.
It's just leading receiver, leading rusher. You documented how many things he's doing on special teams, and unless you go way back when he played for the Generals, he came up there. He just, wherever he's been a performer.
It's nice of Richie to back his guy, but realistically speaking, when you look at the other running backs in the NFC, as nice a year as Herschel has had, he hasn't had a year that compares with Smith and Hampton and a lot of the other guys.
Well, maybe he went to cover punts. First and 15. And the catch is made by James Joseph. And Joseph plows his way to the 48-yard line in the first down, tackled by John Johnston. Joseph, the big fullback, third year out of Auburn.
Look at the tremendous pass protection. You know doggone well that Joseph was not the primary receiver on that play, but a guy like Bubby Brister, who's not necessarily one of the game's great innovators, but if he enjoys that type of production, he knows this game well enough that he'll find the open man regardless of where he is on the field.
From the 48-yard line, Brister throws. The catch is made in a lot of traffic at the 40-yard line. Herschel Walker on the receiving end. Walker, their leading rusher, their leading receiver as well.
Back in 1988, when he gained over 1,500 yards for Dallas rushing, he also caught passes for over 500 yards. Now watch this. This is a good reception. He didn't know it was coming and was able to get the body around. Good athlete. Surprisingly, there was the ball.
Looks like he was running a decoy route, and the ball did surprise him. It was behind him, and he still got it.
The 69th catch of the season. Here's Joseph. And he runs into a trio of 49ers after a minimal gain. Ted Washington is there amongst them as the clock ticks down in the first quarter.
We talked about the protection that Brister's had over the last 5 games. He's only been sacked 7 times in the last 5 games, and prior to that, in that 6-game losing streak, Philadelphia gave up 24 sacks over that 6-game period, and that was when they were struggling with their offensive line and had all kinds of injuries, but they have really held together in the last 5 games.
That is the end of the first quarter. Eagles 10, 49ers 3. Back we come with the second quarter of Monday Night Football after this commercial and a word from our ABC station.
Every day in 34 countries. With news tonight after the game.
Here's how Bubby Brister found out the first quarter was over.
If you quarterback in Philadelphia, you're very loose.
Never turn your back on the action.
Right. It is 2nd and 9 as we start the second quarter. Philadelphia at the 49ers 39, and Brister shovels one ahead as he was on his way down. The pressure was put on by Ted Washington. And the pass is caught up at the 38-yard line by Calvin Williams.
Boy, great move inside by Ted Washington. A power move, then a move back to the inside, and he's all over Brister.
And a good catch by Calvin Williams to save that.
Brad,
Get a couple of yards out of it.
It didn't go for much. That's one of the advantages of being a big, strong guy, and that's exactly what Bubby Brister is.
3rd and 7. Eagles lead 10-3 early second quarter. Brister guns it over the middle, and it's incomplete. The flag is thrown because the intended receiver, Michael Young, was knocked down.
Romanowski just upended Michael Young.
Romanowski decided to vacate the area. Maybe if I get out of here quick enough, they won't see it. No chance.
Pass interference. Number 53 of the defense. Automatic first down.
That wasn't pass interference. That was pass annihilation.
Young trying to work across the middle and with a first down yardage, and Romanowski just unloaded on it. Here's Young. He'll take it down. He looks back into the inside, and whoops, there's 53.
Yeah, if Dick Butkus is watching tonight, that made him smile. That's the way the game used to be played. Come across the middle, you were fair game. That's not the case any longer.
First down at the 49 at 27. Good fake, buys time. He goes to a secondary receiver, but incomplete. Good coverage over there as well on the rookie Victor Bailey. ABC's Monday Night Football is being brought to you by Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this? And by Pontiac and your local Pontiac dealer. They are driving excitement. Eagles just 7 on the ground, but 92 through the air. 49ers 41 total yards. Eagles up on top, 10-3 difference in the game. The fumble returned by Myron Evans for a touchdown. James Joseph picks up 4 to the 23. Ted Washington makes the stop.
Dan touched on something earlier about the character of this 49er team. It's not like the teams that won all those Super Bowls. When you used to run down their defense, they would be all single-digit numbers. It'll be 4th, 5th, 6th in the league. They're 15th overall into tonight, 17th against the rush, or 10th against the pass. And those are not the numbers that were there when they were winning, and George Seifert was the defensive coordinator. They're still winning, but it's a little different.
3rd and 5 at the 22. Brister guns it to Joseph. He loses the football at the 14, but they're going to say he was down at the 14-yard line, and the Eagles will maintain possession. Tim McDonald hit him, came up with a football, but the head linesman is right there to say the ground caused the fumble.
Runner is down by contact. First down, Philadelphia.
Dubious call. Let's take a look.
We'll look at this from behind. Joseph just breaks it off. Firmly in possession of the football. And you can hear the crowd react in the background. They saw it too. The ball appeared to be on its way out before Joseph hit the ground.
Mike Walter stuck a fist in there, popped it out.
Yep.
One that could have gone either way. Does he lose it before he's down?
Yes.
You betcha.
Yeah, the ball's out.
First down, though, for Philadelphia from the 14, and Brister too deep. Intended for Victor Bailey. Good coverage. Don Griffin back there with him.
Excellent coverage. Brister tried to put it in the corner, the only place he could put it without risking the interception. Had he caught the ball, he would have been out of bounds.
Another long drive here put together by the Eagles. The 11th one coming up, and they have put together some very solid, time-consuming drives so far in this ballgame. We're just barely into the second quarter.
2nd and 10. This drive started back at their 25-yard line. Herschel Walker, gain of 1 to the 13-yard line. Walter in on the hit again, the middle linebacker.
Mike Walter, a big part of that change back at mid-season, or when they went from the elephant defense to primarily a 4-3. Walter moved in to take the spot of Keith DeLong at middle linebacker, and John Johnson moved over to the left side, and Romanowski to the right side.
3rd and 9. 12 minutes to go in the half. Eagles lead by 7. Brister to a wide open Williams for a touchdown.
Boy, and this you don't want to see, even if you've got things locked up. Even if you don't have to worry about home field or whatever. Philadelphia just moving up and down this field at almost a will.
Well, we've got two things. We've got a couple things. We've got some confusion in the 49er secondary. We've also got a slip. One of their safeties slips back in the back of the end zone. We ought to get a look at it right there. I think it's Tim McDonald who slipped and went down to the ground. Whether McDonald was going to be the guy that was supposed to react back in on Calvin Williams or not.
Ruzek with a very ugly looking kick, but it's good.
That's about a 6.2 on the style meter. There's Jeff Fisher, the secondary coach of the 49ers, and a very inauspicious start. Here's Calvin Williams right here. He's going to make his break. Here's Tim McDonald. Watch him slip as he tries to plant to go with right there. He's down on the ground. That's all there is to it. He doesn't even make an effort to get back in it. He knows he has no chance. And that is a relatively easy touchdown for the Eagles. And McDonald over here from Phoenix getting a chance to prepare for his first trip into the playoffs. And right now, it's the Philadelphia Eagles that look like the team that's headed for the playoffs. They are dominating the 49ers on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
17-3 is the score. Ruzek kicking off. Gathered at the 2 by Dexter Carter. He brings it back out to the 28, a run back of 26 yards. Corey Barlow makes the hit. 11:49 remaining in the opening half in San Francisco.
This meeting.
Oh, I love that brooch, Flo.
My husband gave it to me.
Either he did something very bad or you did something very good.
Is Florence Henderson on a new Roseanne? Heck, Hayden's babysitting.
Christine! Christine!
It's an all-new coach. Tuesday.
Sunday, a network television premiere.
Glad you could drop in.
Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell.
Cash low!
Yes! Tango and Cash. Sunday, parental discretion advised.
Brian Bortano returns to the ice in pursuit of our national title. It's the Legs U.S. Figure Skating Championships, Thursday in prime time on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Well, the playoffs start Saturday, and we'll have game 1 for you here on ABC pregame at noon Eastern, and the kickoff at 12:30 Eastern. The Steelers and the Chiefs from Kansas City, followed by Green Bay and Detroit from the Silverdome in Pontiac. The playoffs Saturday, both games right here on ABC. 49ers from the 28-yard line begin this drive with William Perry and Byron Evans taking care of Ricky Waters after a gain of 3. A somewhat slimmed down refrigerator right there. Still working that Stairmaster every morning.
For extended periods of time. Rich Kotite says for an hour to William Perry gets on the Stairmaster, and away he goes.
Second and 7 from the 31. Oh, and that's nearly picked off by Seth Joyner. Hey, people love inside television stuff. I gotta laugh like crazy. Frank's ready to cough and presses Dan's cough button.
If you wondered why my voice disappeared,
that's when you know it's been a long season.
Yeah.
It says DAN right on it.
What I'm worried about, Frank, is you'll get thank you cards.
Been a long season.
Third and 7. That was Young's first incomplete pass. He's 4 of 5 for 33 yards. Young gets sacked, loses the football. McIntyre was there, and he does recover it to retain possession for San Francisco just barely.
And a smattering of boos coming from this 49er crowd.
Can you believe that?
Headed Steve Young's way, and you're right, that is hard to believe. He is not keeping the body and the ball in close proximity. Watch Steve as he tries to move away, and that's just hitting the helmet of Andy Harmon, number 91, and Steve has got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Klaus Wilmsmeyer to punt. You saw by Sickhammer back to receive at the 30-yard line. Sickhammer calls for a fair catch and loses the football. And fortunately for him, it rolls out of bounds, and the Eagles will have possession. Eagles get it back. 10:18 to go in the half. 17-3 Philly.
The man has been shot.
Will the nation's favorite radio conservative outwit Columbo?
It'll be fun.
William